And like HELL, because it's a lot of seniors in the building.
Hundreds in Northeast Ohio are facing eviction during the pandemic, but many still aren't sure how to apply for the CDC's federal eviction moratorium.
The Northeast Ohio Coalition for the Homeless says tenants and landlords are scrambling for information on how rent payments can be put on hold and who qualifies. Live on your side, investigator Joe Paganakis turned to the experts for answers. Joe is with us live tonight.
Well, Rob, the Coalition for the Homeless says there have been 1,500 new evictions filed right here at Cleveland Housing Court since the city lifted its moratorium on evictions back in June. Meanwhile, the Legal Aid Society says if you want to apply for the federal moratorium, which will go through December 31st, it's a pretty simple process.
A letter in my mailbox telling me that she's not going to renew my lease.
Darlene Gibbs is facing eviction at her Cleveland apartment.
I'm on disability. I got a granddaughter that's on disability.
But like too many who could soon lose their homes, she wasn't aware she likely qualifies for the CDC announced eviction moratorium.
People who are calling not really knowing what exactly they would need to show in order to qualify is that the guidance isn't really clear.
The Northeast Ohio Coalition for the Homeless is once again starting its Housing 101 education series on September 10th, helping tenants avoid eviction, giving them the information they need to apply for the federal eviction moratorium. But it says more rental assistance funding is also needed.
That only demonstrates the need for Congress and even local officials who have the authority to provide financial rental assistance.
People shouldn't be intimidated by the forms. You know, it's a 1 or 2 page declaration.
A call to the Legal Aid Society of Cleveland or United Way's 211 help link can help walk tenants through a simple declaration form, which tenants must submit to their landlord. Tenants must prove they're behind on rent because of a job loss, reduced hours, or medical bills, that they've applied for a rental assistance program, make less than $99,000 as a single person, and risk becoming homeless if evicted. Legal Aid urges tenants to keep supporting documentation just in case they later find themselves in housing court facing eviction.
Keeping copies of things like applications for rent assistance, acknowledgments that you applied, applications for public housing, applications for unemployment, keeping proof of your enrollment in government benefits.
By the way, if you received an eviction notice before the CDC's moratorium started on September 4th and your eviction is not final, Legal Aid says you should still, Rob, apply for this benefit.
Well, Joe, are there any local programs where tenants can apply for rental assistance? We are in the middle of a pandemic here.
Well, CHN Housing Partners, Rob, has an excellent rental assistance program. Information on that can be found on news5cleveland.com right now, or you can use our News 5 app. By the way, News 5 is partnering with Legal Aid Society and 211 Help Link for a phone bank coming up this Thursday on News 5 at 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. We'll be answering, Courtney, those critical renters' questions.
All right. Thank